Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we are going to be doing my October TBR, and I am so excited because there are so many books that I currently have on my book cart that I really want to read. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So we are going to wheel my book cart out, and it's doing so well. So if you saw my last video, I set up a second book cart because the first book cart was a massive fail, and I got this one on Amazon, and so far so good. We will see if it lasts, but so far it's working. So what the thought was is these are all of the books that I really wanted to try to finish before the end of 2024. So these are the books that I'm going to pull from, because one of my goals in 2024 was I wanted to try to reduce the quantity of unread books that I currently have on my bookshelf. Because if you're like me, you have every intention of reading what you currently own, and then new releases come out. And then you go to the bookstore and new things pop up that you just didn't even think that you wanted, but now apparently you do. And you just have the quantity of your books just increases exponentially. So one of the goals that I want to have for the next couple of months of 2024 is I want to try to use all of the physical books, or read, I should say, all of the physical books without going online, looking at other books, and kind of ignoring the books that I currently own, because I need to love on these because I bought them, because I loved them, and I need to show them how much I love them. So this is what we're going to be pulling from for October. Now, this top shelf, actually I have a book sleeve because this is the book that I'm reading right now. But I do have one book that I was planning on reading in September that I don't think I'm going to get to because it is September the 29th, and I have today and tomorrow, and I just started this, and I really don't think I'm going to have enough time to read this and also finish the book that I have right here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry this book over into October. So one of the books that I want to read in the month of October is going to be A Fate Inked in Blood. So this is going to be book number 1 for October that I want to read. And then looking at this, so because it is October, I do want to have kind of darker, spookier books. I don't typically like those, but we're going to try to read them. And I do have some specifically picked when I put them on my book cart for the month of October. So the first book that I'm seeing that I definitely want to try to read is going to be, I can't get it out. I have too many books. Okay, let me switch to the back because I have books on the back that it's causing it to stop, not allow me to open it. So I do know I wanted to try to read 3 classics. So, and they're all like Halloween, spooky time related. So we have Dracula, and these are all also on audiobook. So I've already checked, and I think on Audible, these are Audible exclusive. So these I do already have downloaded in my library. So we'll be reading Dracula, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and Frankenstein. I have had these in my bookshelf for over a year now because I had every intention of reading them last year, October, and it never happened. So these 3 are going to be part of the books that I want to read in October. And then I do want to read Warm Hands of Ghosts, because ghosts. This I think is a historical fiction, maybe a romance maybe in it. I'm not quite sure, but I do want to read Warm Hands of Ghosts. And then let me switch back around. So now I should be able to get the book that I fully intended on getting the first time. And that is, maybe not. I got these in with no problem, and now I can't get them out. There we go. Home Before Dark by Riley Sager. This just looks spooky. I know nothing about it. I got it at a used bookstore. It's a book of the month book. And I don't know. It has bells that ring themselves, record players that turn on and play music to empty rooms, and ghosts that climb out of wardrobes. That just screams Halloween. So we'll have Home Before Dark. Then I did want to read, so many issues trying to get this book out. There we go. Leigh Bardugo, The Familiar. This again, very spooky. I don't know anything about this one either. This is, let's see. So it has that Leigh Bardugo comes a spellbinding novel set in the Spanish Golden Age. I don't know. Don't know much about it, but we want to, or I want to read this book. I also want to finish this book. This is The Sinner's Duet. This is Larissa made this cover with Eternal Embers. But I did read the first book of this duology and I want to finish it. So I have the second book that I need to read, which is called, what is it called? There Is No Devil. So this is a dark romance that I want to finish. So we have this book. I have been absolutely dying to read this. This is Lights Out. This is it was all over TikTok, I don't know, several weeks ago. But this is a stalker, I think, romance. I'm not quite sure, but I think, so this is a story about a man who does very spicy type content on social media, and the FMC is one of the people who subscribe to his channel and absolutely loves everything. And I guess she had made a response or a post and basically said something about, I guess, wanting something like someone to do to find her or something like that. Basically, she said that she was very into that type of thing. And so I guess he took it upon himself to find her and showed up. And I guess, I don't know. Don't quite know. But we'll be reading Lights Out. So excited for this book. And then I think we have the other book, Pretty Little Wife. This I think is a mystery thriller type thing. This is another book of the month book that I got from a used bookstore, and this one says, shouldn't a dead husband stay dead? Apparently he doesn't. So we're gonna read Pretty Little Wife. And then I think the last couple of books that I wanted to go ahead and pick specifically for the month of October is going to be these last two books. They are a series. I got the first one, I ran into it at Barnes & Noble. Binding or the sprayed edges got me, and then I saw that the second book was at Target, so I had to pick that one up because why not? Why not pick up the second book of a series when you haven't even read the first one? That to me sounds like a legitimate thing to do. To others, maybe not. But we have The Coven, little sweet dark romance. This one I think is, I don't remember if he is a vampire or if he's some kind, I want to say he's some kind of a cult thing, maybe. I don't know. A witch, possibly. I don't know. Again, I got it specifically for the sprayed edges and because on the back it references a witchling. And when I first got this book, or I think I mentioned this book several times now in past videos, and I have said that anytime there's a term witchling in a book, I will always get it because it is Throne of Glass and everything. Yeah, if there's a witchling term used, I will be buying it. Granted, it has nothing to do with Throne of Glass, but I don't care. So we're reading The Coven, and then along with that, I have Cursed. So this is book 2, beautiful sprayed edges, and we're gonna continue the series and hope it's good. So those are the books that I immediately think of for the month of October. And these are the books that I wanted to kind of work with. So let me now kind of shift some things around on my bookshelf so that we can get things set up. So we're gonna do that now. Okay, so we have, let's come a little bit closer. So these are my books that I have for the month of October. Pretty Little Wife, Warm Hands of Ghosts, A Fate Inked in Blood, Frankenstein, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Dracula, The Coven, The Curse, Lights Out, Sinner's Duet, Home Before Dark, and Leidwar Dugo's The Familiar. So these are the books that I will be reading during the month of October. So definitely, if you have not had a chance, please make sure you subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Make sure you like the video. And with that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see everybody in my next video. Bye!